Continuing with the Rebirth dinosaurs, we have Quetzalcoatlus. That is a hard one to say. So let's try and draw this. Head will be up here, the big beak, beady eyes, and then wings all down here. So I'll have to zoom up to the top half of my page. Probably going to start with his beak, right? Because it's the biggest thing on his head, obviously. So we're going to start with this spiky line. Take your time. It's tricky enough, right? So a big, curvy line there. Right, and he's got like a couple of spikes. So he's got like this spike that joins the beak at the back first. Okay, it's like a shark fin. And then this goes back towards the back of the head, so it goes like this way. I think, yeah, it does. I am correct. Right. This is like the yellow part of his beak, so there's a couple of different sections. And you can make it like super sharp if you want. I think it is like super deadly sharp. So real pointy down there. Alrighty, so then make it bigger and we'll go back this way, right? And this is like his mouth as well, obviously. Kind of curves up a bit here and then back. So it's like joins the back of his head here. So it like curves around, goes up, curves around his eyebrow, and it joins the sort of head here as well. He's got lots of like hair spikes up this way, but we'll cap it off there, and we can add the hair spikes in a minute. So his eye is like underneath like a heavy frown, just in this sort of pocket here, right? So he's got like a very, yeah, it's basically just a heavy frowning sort of shape here, like that kind of. And this part of his beak can keep going down here and kind of like curves around there. It's got a couple of curves. Now that's not his eye. You might think it's his eye, but his eye is like real small, like ridiculously small compared to the size of the rest of them. So the eye is very small in here. It's like the size of it's like a pea. It's tiny. Okay. And then his pupil is just in there. And then he has these bags around his eyes, right? So these sort of wrinkly, it's like red and black, but they're just like eyelid lines and sort of circles that come around here. Okay. Sorry for the sniffling, by the way. Okay. Now, so the yellow part of his beak, it seems to like start here. And this is black in this part, so it like runs down. And then like steps down and joins this curve there. And he's like a couple of little bony sections on his forehead and everything, so like these are like a couple of different cracks and stuff. And then he has like holes in his beak for some reason. Just these little sort of thin circles And then like a bit of a crack on the tip or something there. Right, and to make these look a little bit 3D, I'll give you a little trick. You just one side of the circle, and it has to be the same side each time. You just do it darker, right? So you just do this, you go around again. See that? Makes it look 3D. It's kind of cool. It's just adding a shadow by thickening up the line on one side. And just make sure it's the same side each time. That's an optional step, but I think it does help. So, bottom part of his beak. So we'll go, this one's kind of a bit easier because it's kind of just spiky. Right, it joins his jaw, but we'll do the lip part first. This little part there. And then it joins like the skin of his face a little bit. So then we have an inside part, so we have his tongue. Right, just comes around here into the back of his mouth. And then there's a yellow part on the side. And like a little raised section on this side, I think, as well. And then I think the tongue has like skin. There's no teeth really. He's like a bird. So just like little wrinkles and stuff would probably be enough. A few wrinkles on his forehead here as well, actually. And coming across the beak here too. Okay, back of his neck and head. And we'll add some of the hairy spikes, right? So head coming down here. Neck gets pretty thin and hairy somewhere down there. We'll go this way. Okay. So he does have this sort of section of hair spikes up here that I'll do before we move down the body as well. They're just like thick. Don't know why, but it makes him look even scarier when he has like weird hair like this. The Indominus Rex has these as well, like kind of, which is kind of interesting. The way they do that. Righty. So okay, so neck joins the wing. And like the shoulder of the wing is like there, but it's just kind of long, skinny arms, really. Like really long. Okay. Very long and thin. He's got like a foot there, but we get maybe his hairy chest in first. Okay. And so down here. Right. It's red in there. That's his wing. So his other shoulder just here. And then wing, like arm. Be a little bit hairy on the elbow. But the arm comes out. Kind of as if it's a knee or something. Down like so. Okay, so I'll do like all the little toes together because they're real small, so I might have to zoom into there. But his leg, like here on this side, kind of like a human leg. That's weird. This looks like a human leg. There's a heel and everything. Oh my god, maybe it is a human leg. What were they doing on that island? And then, so his red wing just kind of like joins from his, sort of like his knee down into there. And there's like little veins and, you know, little... and things like that. Right, and then this wing goes back this way. So it goes like to a spike, kind of. Right. We have a bit of his, like his wing joins his leg and the other leg. Kind of tricky, right? So he's got like another human knee here. Can't stop thinking about that being a human knee. And then here, this sort of spike, you know, comes back the other side there. Okay, so toes, I'll probably just zoom in down here because his toes are teeny. Right, so they're kind of like claws as well. Real small, right? Four on that one. It's the only one with four. I think. Two here. Right, just two on that one because we're viewing it from the side, and then three on these boyos. On these leg things, claws, hooks, whatever you call them, not really sure. They probably have a scientific name. I'm so sniffly, I didn't realize. Right, so last, maybe some texture just on his neck. Maybe on his arms too. Okay, but I think I'll leave it there. Quetzalcoatlus. Is it a pterodon? Am I right? From Rebirth. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.